Hello, 1 second. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, I'm dumb. Okay, so, I've noticed the music is very, low for some reason on this game. Yeah, that was a lot higher. I accidentally, like, turned the audio low. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off. I like the... There we go. Y'all should be able to hear the audio a lot better. I don't know why it's suddenly low on just this game. One second. Why can I not? Okay, that's weird. Not letting me back in. Hello? This is bugged. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know why, but it appears my game is bugged. There we go. Oh, no, I have to select the object. I'm dumb. Alright. So, we're gonna go talk to this guy again. So I don't think I can get the brief until I talk to this guy.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also...
Alright, Kim, save my ass, please. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't go over it. So, I do plan to do a new save. I'm probably gonna do that separate off stream where or I might go ahead and do it here.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Alright. Well, let's go out.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell.
Transport enclosure. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather...
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels.
Oh.
When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son, and hi.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence. That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put those?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway.
Good to know I could have just gotten the money by asking him. I was like stressing trying to figure out when I'd get the money.
Barely.
As I said, they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Yes, the bird's nest Roy.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the items tab.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinner.
Alright. I forget where the pawn shop is. It's somewhere down this way, like. Okay. Oh, my food might actually be getting here in a moment, so I might have something to eat. Let's see. No, this is all like... Wait. Alright, down here. It's down this way? I, for the love of God, cannot remember on the map where to go for the pawn shop. I just know I was there for a moment.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest end.
She's... We'll talk to her later. Where are we gonna go for? We'll see. One moment. Get this place. Oh. No, it might be down this way, actually. I had to think on it. Really trying to think like where the pawn shop was at, because I know I stepped in there. Like, I actually went in there. I just don't fucking remember where it was in comparison to everything. Please? Oh, it was this place.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you? The
How come you're
pawn
still
shop
open?
is always open.
Yes, We'd like to sell the...
Roy takes the hub.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Oh.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is...
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Alright. We're not gonna ask about the gun again. There's no point, because we won't be able to do anything about it till days from now. Alright, let's go find the whirly gag. I probably said that name entirely wrong.
Can I help you? Yes. Well.
There it
Great.
is.
Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please
Okay.
pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Okay.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests.
We're not gonna have a drink.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
The fuck is capo
Yes.
type?
Guess what's yours?
Sorry,
Yes,
cop?
sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then.
Alright then, whatever.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what are the other
Oh,
capo
yeah.
types?
Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
I love how
They'll be
random these
super,
thoughts are.
super
It's very
It'll
close
be
to my
tough.
actual.
Okay. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info,
Or
maybe
every time you
you're
say you're sorry, you get $1 million bucks.
That won't happen.
I should actually. Alright, now that this is done, let me see if I can get that stupid brief.
Yes?
Okay. Guess I got it.
This is the door.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna do an actual cutscene. Cool.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know
have
you
a
smoked,
cigarette
Kim.
every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Okay.
oh
I mean-
man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Right then, the debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
We inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on.
That's true, because we got Titus to talk to soon. I think he's actually available tomorrow.
In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still
Okay.
feel like we missed something. But maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
The initial interviews? Yes, well, we talked to some people.
Including Everclair, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
Yeah, he literally looks like Kingpin, but with hair.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
A tough
Claire
cookie, that
also
one.
helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
I don't know how I feel about
That's
my
it.
name, actually.
It's best not to give it too much thought.
I hate to tell you this, Kim, but, literally, my characters in this game has done nothing but have, like, insanely long-ass thoughts. Oh, did it not change my Discord stuff? 1 second, let me fix that. I just realized that. Let me edit. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Actually, 1 second while I grab my food. Shouldn't be long. Yeah, I literally just realized, Kalia. 1 second, I'll be right back. Yeah, so simmy. Alright. 1 second while I get my headset plugged up so it's charging. Oh boy. Alright. Fair warning, I'm gonna be eating food. No, I just want to give you a bit of a rustle. It would have worked if, you know, I hadn't noticed right before. But I fixed it. Like 20 minutes later.
Kim must have had doubts about his name at some point too, but deliberately discarded them.
We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce now understands the situation. We have to get her to talk to us.
Yeah.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 tactic?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant.
Especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
What's wrong with heels? There's nothing wrong with heels. Ah, so an ASMR stream too. I don't even have an ASMR mic, and I don't think I could successfully do any kind of ASMR, man. I don't have the voice for it. My voice is way too chipmunky for that.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia decide more frequently, with imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000, why not more?
Our primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Rebachol.
Okay.
Yes, we go indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM are happy enough to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Mm-hmm.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to solve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you make sure they...
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I mean, that's not a bad idea for us to do. Just gonna be quiet about that? That's fair.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I seen if someone were...
to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Okay, so it's like normal police officers.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Pretty sure it's very similar to how the police are in real life, so...
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
Oh?
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
Damn!
Perhaps. But Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of kills.
He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps
Wonder what the revolution was.
We were allowed to form.
Wonder if they'll go into details
It's a
about
point of
that.
contention whether the citizens of Rebachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
What's the moral intern?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. I've been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you
There are
describe
a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What the fuck was Dolores Days?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
So they want you to think that the government is hippies. Okay.
Something kind and usual. Something ominous.
Yeah, that sounds more likely.
Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
You know, I'm curious to see if you fail on these thoughts, what they actually are. I should do a dumb
A
himbo
historic
run.
figure, the author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think?
Moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral
Yes,
intern.
I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
Okay.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
So what you're saying is, over time of being a cop, you've become more jaded, so you're not as, like, patriotic, but you still believe you're doing something right.
Do you?
We have the racist thought. We have the union thought. We have the look how shitty this place is, or things are bad out there and we need them here, giving us the right to police
In
Revachol.
fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes sound
Sadly,
bad.
it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes.
Okay, that makes sense. So they don't really respect the government because it doesn't work for them.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The
Excuse
red
me.
and golden orbs of the Milky Way sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs to mark
Same.
the dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
You know, I'm
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
Why are
It's
they
our
like
fault
this?
for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And then
We run the
Jamrock.
city. West of the river is RCM land. It's
Okay.
incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home.
Where did this come out of? Like,
Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks. And Precinct 41.
Oh, this is probably a
Stolen
memory or
from
two of his.
Around him, the streets
Where'd I
are
put the-
silent. The kid on
where'd
the
I
corner
put the bag?
waves at the captain as he takes the
One
turn
second.
of petition and main. The horse neighs.
Ah, it's right here.
The captain nods back.
Yeah. Continue.
Thanks, kid. He thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's sleep. Wonder which room he is in. See you in the morning.
This fan has two chains. Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
Grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Yeah, let's get into bed and then I'll...
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Damn. I really do like how descriptive this game is. Like,
Then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
but I want to
Obviously,
sleep.
You're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Bleh. No more thoughts. Head empty.
Your breathing
Sleep
steadies.
time.
A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
This is a trippy ass. Oh shit.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Oh shit, was that why the tie was there? We were trying to kill ourselves? I mean,
What it
makes
says
sense.
on the can, Harry. Answer the question. You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand
Damn.
on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go.
I mean,
Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
what is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams.
Man, the voice acting in this game is wild.
Spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what?
Sorry, I'm just thrown off by how good this voice acting is right here.
Word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep.
Why does
at all.
Limbic sound like Golem, but slightly lower pitched?
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Ooh. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh. Okay. Wait.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
You know what? Maybe he was on drugs and this is withdrawal.
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Oh,
Time
yeah. Damn, I called that real fucking
Stay
fast.
strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. to wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up.
Nah,
Are you
I'm not
sure?
gonna go.
Ready to live as this pathetic
That's a
shell
lie.
of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town will be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
There we go. I'm gonna eat this last thing and then I'll be done with food for a little while. Oh. Hey, Kim boy. Good morning.
Morning. I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep. I'm just
Good,
glad
thanks.
he's gone. We have other matters to attend to. The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men
Gotcha.
who drink beer for breakfast. I have no doubt these are the Hardy Boys Evrard told us about. The ones who keep the peace around here. And the big one must be Hardy himself.
Are
I
these
completely
the men?
forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Yeah.
One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it. This is clearly the Union's peacekeeping force Evrard told us about. The one he said hanged our victim. We can't be sure, of course. Evrard may have lied to us. He definitely has an agenda of his own. Either way, we need to interview them, and it won't be easy.
There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in
That would
reinforcements.
just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In
Fair.
fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Fair. Alright, let me first talk to this guy
Can I help you?
about my
Want the
build for
20
tonight.
real?
Yeah,
Good.
here you go.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Alright, thanks, buddy. Hey,
Just
girl.
a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
I love her voice.
I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone
manager
line?
was vague about it.
Why'd you use to
So
use
let
phone
the young
anyway?
woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot.
I love missing persons
Now
cases.
skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork. Doing some good will alleviate the
Interesting.
hurt. At least you're of use to someone.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing
That's
before?
just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp
Okay.
chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about.
What's
Just
the
some
expedition
field
your
work,
husband's
sweetie.
on? Okay.
Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh,
But
that's
they should have
interesting.
returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few
Oh,
traps.
okay. They're not missing. The water
He
lock's
said they'd
just.
be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it?
The water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over
my.
there.
What happened to the waterlock?
Probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am. Aw, look at Kim being
But
sweet.
if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will
Will
surely
do.
lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know
And-
Luna is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know
Such
you're
a
here.
year. Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Let me handle this. Detective Disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
You're the gardener.
I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has
yes.
information that will help you? Maybe he does.
Okay.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No
So you
strong
pretended
arm,
to be a gardener.
Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth? Miss
I
Buford?
suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually
Man,
here.
she is mad.
Titus,
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
you are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
You said you're Mr. Everett's de Sucre, death
There's
machine.
no such thing. This isn't about me.
Calm down, everyone. Let's stay professional.
Dirty tactics, officer.
Why are you so aggressive?
You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers. We've talked to Everard Clare. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all.
Man, she is opinionated. I like her.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I like his voice.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's.
Nice to meet you, Titus.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man talks to you with a beer can. Okay.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
Damn, that southern twang to that voice.
Took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
Alright, bro.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask
Man.
if it was them.
Man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
We've spoken to the head of the union.
Emperor?
Yeah,
And
him.
What did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
So you just...
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
When did this hanging incident
You
occur?
don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town. So am I.
Countless lines separate life and death. What terminal boundary was crossed here? Men like Titus don't murder over nothing. Ask him again.
Why? 'Cause he was and he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Who the fuck are the Oranese?
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
One night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNE's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
What? There's a karaoke code? I don't understand. Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
What the fuck?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
What about him?
How did you
We
kill him?
hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, copper.
So you didn't actually kill him, someone else did, and you're covering for them.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. Well, this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Mr. Tats, what'd you use to knock the victim
My
out?
fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Where'd all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
And your accents.
Weren't you listening?
They keep speaking for Titus, so that he wouldn't get his hands muddy with two.
Like what, copper?
Who called the shots then?
There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Damn.
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
No, but...
Who do you fucking think does?
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him, or beside him, sharing the leadership. Hard to...
That's right, asshole.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No.
Yeah.
You did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms the others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Yes, but what we do is different. We enforce the law.
But you see, a law, lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Martin, your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility.
Okay.
We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
That's fair.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Minus 1 week when you first met.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing. Now watch the other guys.
Yeah! You fuck with the...
Yes. Falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You noticed gang signs. The man must either be Mesquite or Sarah Mirizian?
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys.
Fucking say something already!
Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
Yes.
This is what I studied law for? Lamau? Alright, let me... The girl.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed.
Alright, I guess I'll come back then. What all can I do on day 2? Kuno gone now? What the fuck is Kuno up to?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces. He fucked the
By the way, kipped is a racial slur.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use. Fucking kipped. Fuck you. Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
Oh my god.
Kippity kipty kipped. Kippity kipped kip kip kipped.
You know, I do question.
It's like a little engine has come alive.
Kipped. All right. Kuno.
Oh, oh no, they were talking about how he got the thing down. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll talk to Titus again. I feel like I've missed something.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems? What are we going to do to you?
Why did you say?
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
I don't know, considering you have a whole ass militant wing who goes around killing troublemakers.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress. What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you.
I mean, that's a way to put it, I guess.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature, guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now, fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
I mean, I guess that's a point.
State this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys.
You know, I'm still wondering how the hell they got away with that name. I guess by not having a Y and putting IE instead, I guess it doesn't deal with copyright.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy.
Again. Just...
Good one, Titus.
Yeah, lawman.
It's almost, and weren't you warned to not go down? Just because you can, doesn't mean...
Not in the arresting...
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from Easy. Walk back from the provocation.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another... About fucking time. No. I's here.
He understood. Now watch the...
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. Easy. Too late. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race. Did you already try the gun thing? You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it.
The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
I guess we're both the law around here if you start
No,
thinking.
asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment! We get it. You're all the law.
He's literally in the background like, stop yelling, motherfuckers.
Let's just all cool off. We had some questions.
Alright, so I'll ask the girl upstairs. Knock on the door and see if we can talk to her.
The door is still no answer. Still, the lieutenant, he doesn't like where this is going.
Yes?
Alright. I guess we could go talk to Joyce with what information we have and see what she's got. A
Yes?
good one?
Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really. Is she such a working?
This was.
Not gonna bother her. She's just sitting there reading her book, chilling. Kinda rude to go bug her. We could go talk to, lady. Mm-hmm.
You're back. Good. Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption. Reaching into the bowels.
Sometimes she has a way with words.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share any. How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite. Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Why does the necktie have an awful voice?
Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Alright. I'm kind of stuck in what I can do, so... I thought the stream would be a little bit longer, but I can't do anything until that girl pops up, and I don't know when she will. It might be nighttime. I'm not gonna break into her room. Wonder if we can do anything with the bench yet. Like some kind of bench in the park I could sit on. Here's the little thing. Yes.
The worn and
We can.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, so this might be like for part 1, part 2, something like that. Oh, you could try talking to this guy again.
Still here. Stuck in. Nope. Some of the other.
Yep.
You could also check the. What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, Detective. Get someone else. You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's.
Imagine it. An explosion.
I.
The realization that you've used it. Remember, you're doing it.
Here. Mallory's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe.
When did she?
Last Friday. No. I don't know.
Why
She
do you
left
use the
them to
keys?
me because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside.
I bet you are.
Andy's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person.
Nah. I need to think my own thoughts.
Alright, so I guess now we gotta go find that. I actually feel kind of awful, like, having to use him. Like, it feels pretty shitty. Not her.
This screen.
This is the one our man pointed to.
You push the key. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin in a metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petty Ferry. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before.
The pull-out toolbox slide. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? The actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. Looks like the frequency dial is absent.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio
For contacting
stations?
an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we're dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerves... doesn't look like it. It's complete.
The smell of 1,000... You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a bit. But one odd detail. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
The movie stars are still smiling. You close the...
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found. Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Yeah.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect.
Yeah, the fact it connect over like 100 different stations is kind of wild.
I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. As elegant as they...
Don't be fooled. Desire always...
I'm going to say no. We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Everard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose.
I mean, he probably doesn't think about it because he doesn't care enough.
My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own end. We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief up.
Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Joyce, and then maybe enough time will pass that girl's available. I also need to find some way to make like 10 more real for tomorrow. Oh. Oh, okay. Cigarettes are not I couldn't pick up the cigarettes. I was hoping I could. So kind of my goal plan is see how far we can get with the Titus investigation today. Depending, the stream might not be that long. Honestly, between now and next stream, which will be next week on Saturday, I may end up actually starting a hardcore run and changing to that. But if so, it will be from the beginning, so we don't miss anything, especially because I may be picking different answers. I'd been thinking about it because I didn't realize there was a hardcore run you could do this, and I kind of want to see how it'd go. Alright, first, let's talk to Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Until you come up with something at that intersection.
She simply nods.
Yes?
Oh, you know what? I probably have to ask her about the lynching.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Apparently I have 2 skill points right now. Let's see if with 2 points in authority, if I could try again.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Why?
This is not, I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What in the...
Bad.
The fuck? Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
And what is that? Please, just be careful. It's loaded.
Good. Now put it in your mouth. I want to point everyone knows how to do that.
Why are we putting it in our mouth?
What are you doing?
Genuine.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
What the fuck did I do?
We'll solve it.
Yeah.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
He's...
No.
He'll too. No. Give it to Lieutenant.
Ratan, we can't have any fun if you kill yourself. Painting the booth red with your brain sounds like a real blast now. But what about later? There'll be nothing.
You know what? I do want to do a hardcore run.
Deranged cop kills himself. Citizens in shock as a deranged...
I can't believe you can actually kill yourself!
Precinct shot himself
What the fuck?
in the head last night.
Oh shit, that actually ended the run! I was kind of expecting expecting it to be a last minute site gotcha and not actually do it, but it actually fucking did it. That's kind of funny. Alright, I guess we could do a new hardcore run. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but it's just the idea that you can actually kill yourself in the game. Holy fuck. This game, like, thought really far ahead. Alright. Alright, let's try something different. Alright, well, we're starting a new game now. Oh god. Oh shit. One second, I'm gonna go through this because I didn't click hardcore mode.
You hear a jingle. It says,
I literally can't move. The game is bugged. Alright. I think... Up. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know this hasn't been a very long stream, but I kind of want to start the hardcore on a different stream. So sorry that this stream is a little bit shorter than much shorter than usual for a Saturday stream. Next week we are gonna do a hardcore. That's hardcore. One second. Or starting option. Oh my god, putting hardcore changes the music? That's cool to know. Alright, so yeah. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be Inscription. I'm actually gonna post the stream schedule. Next week we'll start a hardcore run. Because, again, I was really shocked. I didn't realize that I could actually get that to work. Oh. Yeah. So next week, hardcore run. We may actually start a little bit earlier, maybe, than 7. We may start at like 5 or 6, depending. Just so I can have more time on it. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Inscription. We're doing more Pokemon Nuzlocke and more Pokemon Nuzlocke, more Final Fantasy VI randomizer. I'm gonna play around with it on Monday, kind of get to learn how the randomizer works and what it does, and then from there actually do a serious run. More Persona 3 Reload, probably Friday again, well, here's the thing, I may actually, well, no, because I do want to play some more Persona 3 Reload, so. We may actually take out the, Final Fantasy VI randomizer and do a couple hours of, Persona 3 Reload on Wednesday. Because I know where I'm at in the game, I'm only about 2 months in, and it's a 2 months into the game it's time, and it's a 12-month into the game time, and I want this, well, I could actually take more time on it, because in all honesty, if I wait a month until most of the people who've done Rebirth have done it and then play Rebirth, maybe it won't be so bad, because then I won't have to. But then again though, like the main reason why I played Persona 3 Reload was so like if I watched other people, because if other people are playing it, I can't watch their streams. Because I don't want to spoil myself on the new stuff like linked episodes or any story changes that they've made. Because I actually don't know if they've made any or not. But yeah. So, we'll start a new playthrough of Disco Elysium. This time we'll actually clear it. And we'll do that... We'll do that next week. Once Disco Elysium's done, very likely I will replace this, with, I'm thinking the Dragon Age series, because I haven't actually played it. I've watched my brother play a little bit of it, but I myself have not played it. What will replace Inscription will likely be something different. I know I was thinking the Talos Principle, because it's a puzzle game and I haven't played it before, and I like puzzles. And then after that, once we finish the Pokemon Nuzlocke, I'm gonna look into more, like, different kind of short-form, older game challenge runs of stuff. At one point I was debating on an all-melee run or something of older Final Fantasies. Or an all-magic-only run, because I know there's certain enemies that are only weak to physical, so it'd be really interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, I am planning to kind of have some variety in the content that I do, not just normal playthroughs, but actually like challenge runs of stuff to kind of, one, diversify what I play around with, and two, because it's just fun. But yeah. So I will see you guys again tomorrow at 7. Today I just ended up running behind on some stuff, so I was an hour late, and I do apologize for that. I'm trying to be pretty close to time, but sometimes I get into doing something, and yeah. But yeah, Disco Elysium hardcore mode, we'll start a stream of that next week. Honestly, what I'm probably going to end up doing when I get off of here is plugging up my external and starting on those VODs. Well, starting on some more of those VODs so I can get them uploaded. And then making the actual VOD channel. Because, I'm starting... At this point, I absolutely have to get these done because I'm running out of space to put everything and I need to get rid of these, of the actual VODs and just have them on YouTube. I have been running into a little bit of buffering with trying to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so I may be looking into Restream as an alternate option because I think the current one I'm trying is just not working. I just don't really like. I don't know if maybe it's like something with my internet, but sometimes it likes to buffer a little bit. It looks like right now it's been doing alright, so it may just be the time frame that I'm doing it. Maybe it's just because it's a heavy use time. But I'll be working on it. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. We're gonna try some more Inscription, see if I can get to Act 2. Spoiler alert, probably not, because I'm terrible at card games. But we'll still make an attempt. I got to the Trapper and Trader, and I believe there's only one more boss after that, so. Until then, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all tomorrow.